Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today we have a very nice game between Fischer and Spassky since Steven 1992. Mr. Fischer, after he lost in the previous round 20, this is round 21, he decided to take his revenge. That's Fischer style. He doesn't like to lose twice in a row. And he played such a fantastic game. Spassky did a very good job either. We got maybe one of the best games in the tournament so far. Tough, very, very, very tough game between those guys. Let's go straight to the game and see what's happened. So Fischer with white played e4, c5 by Spassky. No knight e2 anymore. Fischer went right directly to the f3 with his knight with knight f3. Knight c6, d4 take and take, e6, knight b5. And with knight b5 we're attacking the d6 square. d6, c4, knight f6 from Spassky, and knight 5 c3 right away. You could do this if you want to. This also works. And after a6, knight a3. That's been played before, but Fischer decided to play something else. Bishop e7, g3, castle, bishop g2, a6. And look at Spassky with his pawns. He's controlling lots of squares in the center, but he's a little passive. In return, white and he's stopping white from knight b5. In return, white has those two pawns, the Moses structure, and those two pawns are a bit strong. But if black managed to make a counterplay, white will be in trouble. If not, white will squeeze the black slowly. So castle, rook b8, and ready for b5 by Spassky. Knight a3 by Fischer, stopping the b5 completely with two knights and a pawn attacking the b5 square. Queen c7, bishop e3, bishop d7. This is kind of Scheveningen structures. These ideas you can see it in if you play Sicilian Scheveningen. So rook c1 by white because the rook is eyeing the queen on c7. Knight e5 by black, and black is ready to go to g4 to attack the bishop. So white played h3, and he's telling him if you like to take the pawn on c4, but he cannot because if after knight c4, queen c4, we have knight d5. The queen is under attack and the bishop on e7 at the same time. Spassky didn't fall on this. He played rook fc8, f4, knight g6, and now a queen d2. And look at white with all those squares he's been controlling, and look at black. So there's a very tough game in the center between those two guys, and even on the king and the queen side, even the flanks are also being shared. So Spassky played bishop e8, and with the idea of maybe knight f8, knight d7, knight c5. In return, rook fd1 by Fischer, and now all white pieces are being developed nicely. Spassky played b6, queen f2, attacking the pawn on b6, h6, king h2, queen a7, and here queen e2 by white. Both guys doesn't have really a clear plan what to do yet, so they're just maneuvering pieces. Queen c7, bishop f3, bishop c6, and here white played knight b1, and the idea is he wants to come to d2 to protect the pawn on e4. Queen b7 by Spassky, knight d2 by white. And look at this, we have the knight, the bishop, and the queen all attacking the pawn on e4, and the bishop and the knight and the other knight also, they all protecting the pawn. But this guy was here, so he was eyeing the b5 square. Now he's here on d2, so Spassky has to play b5 right away. Take and take, and now Fischer played a bit risky move, but it was really worth trying. He played b4. And the idea behind b4 to stop b4 completely, and the b file will be blocked for those two heavy pieces. Queen a8, Spassky decided to go to the f file, the file that's been open. Rook c2 by Fischer, protecting the pawn on a2, and now Spassky played d5. Very nice, timely counterplay by Spassky. The bishop is attacking the pawn on b4. And the pawn attacking the pawn on e4. There's a lot of work. So e5 by Fischer is forced. Knight e4. Take and take. And now Fischer had to take care of this guy because he's been attacked by the bishop. So bishop c5. Take and take. And rook d8. Rook e1. and attacking the pawn on e3 on e4. Now here Spassky could play e3 here and open the whole file for the price of a pawn. He could get a lot of play, but he didn't do it. Unfortunately, he didn't do it, and I wish if he did to see what's gonna happen. He played knight e7. So Fischer grabbed the pawn right away, didn't even hesitate. Knight f5 by Spassky, knight b3, knight d4, take and take, and now we have 34 moves. So far, the position is equal. Very tough game by both sides. They're playing the best of the best, except that Spassky didn't see e3. Knight d6 by Fischer, queen a4. Spassky also find his way on the counterplay. f5, rook a8. Too much play for black. He got all his heavy pieces. Those guys, all his guys here are perfectly working. While white has a rook here and the rook here, they are in the defense. The price is a pawn. That's what the price black has to pay for all this activity. Rook b2 by Fischer to attack the pawn on b5. And here Spassky could play rook f4 if he wants to. This is a move he didn't see. And of course the idea, if you take here, we'll take here, check. And the bishop is actually helping with the attack. If you go queen g1, I'm gonna go queen g3, etc. There's a lot of problems to solve. King f1 has queen h3 on it, so there's a lot of issues to solve here. And I don't think Fischer will be able to solve everything, but at least he could maybe go g1, maybe. Anyway, he didn't do it. But that's just something to be mentioned. Queen a3, take and take, and now knight b5, take and take. Now white is 2 pawns up, but black has a lot of activity. Rook d3, look at it, look at that. This is a lot of pressure on the pawn, on the hair, on this, on that. There's too much work for Fischer here. Rook g2 to protect the pawn on g3, queen c3, attacking the rook on e1. Rook e2, rook a3, attacking the pawn on g3 with all his pieces. And Fischer decided to play simply rook c2, giving back one of the pawns, and now again to e2. And the idea is, if you go back to c3, I can simply take here. And this is something not funny to face. And if you decide to go on g3 to take the pawn, Fischer could easily just give you a check, and after king h7, he can grab the rook. So easy. Simple life. And the game is over. So Fischer actually doing a great job here to defend his position. What Spassky did, he played rook e3, didn't fall in this trap. Take and take. Now, white is a pawn up, but the pressure has been reduced a little. So a4, rook c3, c6. And if simply, white asking back for exchange of queens. Queen d6, no. c7 by Fischer, giving back the other pawn. And here rook c7 by black. I think queen 7 should be better. And keep an eye on the g3 with the 2 pieces. So this rook will move. That's the point. Unfortunately, rook c7 has been played by Spassky. The first inaccurate move, not a blunder, not a serious mistake, just not the best move in the position. After 48 moves, this is incredible. Check, king h7, a5, and there's a pin here on the rook and the queen. h5, h4, the whole flank here has been blocked. Queen c5, attacking the pawn on a5, a6, rook f7, check. And look at this position a little bit. Fischer is a little bit better because he has an extra pawn. But what to do, it's another story. And usually we had a situation in this tournament when Fischer doesn't do a good job with the end game. Actually, Spassky who survived more than once in the end game. Fischer usually is good in tactics, but here Fischer shows us like who is Fischer. Like he played queen b1 check, the best move in the position in this end game, king h6, and now queen a2. So he has attacked the pawn on e6 and protecting his own pawn on a6. The queen doing a double job. Rook e7 by Spassky. I think here queen d5 could be better, just to block everything from Fischer. But Spassky played Rook E7. I think he misunderstand the end game, or he thought like he's fine maybe, and this one won't go to anywhere. But not at all. Check by Fischer, King G6, and now Rook E2. And this is something I believe Spassky didn't see. There's always a check on G5, so when this queen move, and the rook is attacking the pawn on E6 all the time. So Spassky decided to go away on S7, so the queen doesn't come here with a check in the future. So just to solve this problem, but if Fischer will create another problem later for him, and he played the queen C2 check, exchanging queens, and now King G6. Now White is much better in this end game. Rook A2 by Fischer, Rook A7 by Spassky, Rook A5, and Fischer is doing a great job controlling all this, preventing the king from coming to F5. This guy cannot come here, and this rook here is blocked, and it's been tied up to the A6 pawn. E5, King G2, King F6, King F2, and here what we call it the opposition. So we have if this squares are odd number, whoever play first is losing. So Fischer play King F2, putting both kings in front of each other with an odd number of squares between each other, and asking Spassky to play first. King E6, King E3, King F5, King, and look at this again. The king and the king in front of each other. There's only one square, which is an odd number, and Fischer asking black to play first. So Spassky can't do anything except playing G6, Rook A3. You know, the rook here is over there, like they are doing the same job. Now Spassky has to play something. So G5, take and take, and now King E4, and Spassky decide to resign the game. Simply, the pawn is gone, and if King F6, we're gonna play Rook A5 and attack the pawn on E5, and this is a game over. There's nothing to do in here. The point is, the black has to play first. It's not like white will take the pawn on E5, then I will take the pawn on A6 in return. No, we're gonna ask black to move first, and this is a problem. Like, it's not really a funny thing to do. And if you go with the king to E6, we'll take this with a check, and then white can go back to A5, or even take the other pawn H5, and with this guy to be a queen. And if he doesn't do that, if you go, let's say, to G6, I said, okay, if you take this guy, I will take this guy. What's gonna happen is white won't take anything. He's just gonna go King D5, King E5 with the king, not with the rook, and then go with the king close to the rook and win the game. Very nice game by Fischer. Like he did a great job. Spassky also did a fantastic job, but Fischer was way stronger, and he's like different Fischer than we saw before in just a little bit of his game. Hope you guys like the game, and share and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.